There's a moment when the tears stop meaning relief and start meaning resignation. When you're so used to hurting, you forget healing is real or even an option. But one day, quietly, painfully, you whisper, I can't live like this anymore. And that whisper, that's the beginning. Not of weakness, but of returning to yourself. Hi everyone, I'm Anisha Nassali, and today I want to talk to you about something that's changed my life and might even change yours. Healing. Not the kind that happens when you put a bandage on a cut, but the deep, transformative kind that happens when you decide to face your pain head on. Whether you're dealing with trauma, loss, a mental health diagnosis, or just feeling lost in life, starting your healing journey can feel overwhelming. And what's even harder, trying to heal when you're still in the middle of the storm. So today, I'm breaking down the first 5 steps towards healing, even if you're still in the neck of the woods and still in the thick of the struggle. These aren't just theories. These are practical steps I've seen work time and time again, both in my life and in the lives of countless others that I've worked with. Let's get started. Number 1, recognizing the need to heal. The first step in any healing journey is simply recognizing that something needs to change. It sounds obvious, right? But you'd be surprised how many of us walk around for years, sometimes decades, denying our pain, pushing it down, pretending everything is fine. I know I did. For years, I told myself what I was experiencing was normal stress, or that I just needed to toughen up. I thought acceptance meant weakness, that addressing my pain meant giving it power. But here's what I've learned. Denial is the greatest barrier to healing. And acceptance is not weakness, it's the greatest liberator. Ask yourself, are there parts of your life, your emotions, or your past you avoid thinking about? Do you find yourself using unhealthy coping mechanisms to get through the day? Do you feel like you're just surviving rather than thriving? If you've answered yes to any of these questions, it might be time to consider that healing is what you need. And that's okay. In fact, it's more than okay. It's the first brave step towards a better life. Number 2, setting an intention. Once you've recognized the need to heal, the next step is getting a clear intention. Think about it like this. When you get into your car to drive somewhere, you need to know where you're going. Otherwise, you might end up driving aimlessly, never arriving anywhere. Healing works the same way. Without a clear intention, you might take a few steps forward, only to find yourself back where you started. So what does setting an intention look like? First, give yourself permission to heal. That might sound strange. Why would you need permission to get better? But many of us feel guilty for focusing on ourselves, for taking time and energy away from others to address our needs. Write it down if you need to. I give myself permission to heal. Next, celebrate your bravery. What you're about to do takes courage. Acknowledge that. Then trust the process. Know that healing isn't linear. There will be ups and downs, steps forward and steps back. But if you trust the process, you'll keep moving in the right direction. Number 3, connecting with your body. One of the most overlooked aspects of healing is reconnecting with your body. Trauma, stress, and pain don't just live in our minds, they live in our bodies too. When we're going through difficult times, it's common to disconnect from our physical selves. We stop noticing how our body feels. We ignore the tensions in our shoulders, the knot in our stomach, the tightness in our chest. So how do we reconnect? Start by simply noticing the sensations in your body without judgment. Sit comfortably, take a few deep breaths, and place your hands on different parts of our body. Feel what it's like there. Is there tension? Is there warmth? Is there numbness? Just observe, what do we need to move forward? Before I share the final 2 steps, let me know if you're getting value by typing the word healing in the comments section below. Number 4, building a support network. I can't stress how important this is. Healing isn't meant to be a solo journey. We heal better, faster, and more completely when we have support. Now, I know there's some of you that might be thinking, I don't have anyone I can trust, or no one understands what I'm going through, or maybe even, I don't want to burden people with my problems. I get it. Opening up about your pain can be scary. Asking for help can feel like admitting defeat. But here's what I've learned. We need people. We need connection. We need to know we are not alone. Your support network doesn't have to be huge. It could be one trusted friend, a therapist, a support group, or even an online community of people going through something similar. The key is to identify people who make you feel safe, heard and valued, not judged or dismissed. Once you've identified these people, be clear about what you need from them. Maybe it's just someone to listen when things get hard. Maybe it's a friend who can check in on you regularly. Maybe it's someone who can help you with the practical tasks when you're feeling overwhelmed. And remember, support goes both ways. Being there for others can also be a powerful tool and a powerful part of your healing journey. Number 5, creating a resource list. The lost mind or foggy brain, the solution is here. The final steps I want to share with you today is creating a resource list, a personalized toolkit you can turn to when things start to get rough. Because let's be honest, healing isn't always a smooth upward trajectory. There will be hard days. There will be moments when the pain feels just as fresh as it did on day one. There will be times when you wonder if you're making any progress at all. That's when your resource list comes in handy. Here's an example. Think of a list of activities you can do alone, like meditation, journaling, or taking a walk in nature. Or even activities you can do with a friend, going for a coffee, seeing a movie, or just sitting and talking. Better yet, sitting in silence. Have a list of professional resources, your therapist's number, a crisis hotline, the address of your local urgent care or emergency room. Think of grounding techniques like deep breathing exercises or progressive muscle relaxation, and even having inspirational resources, quotes that inspire you, books that have helped you, podcasts that make you feel understood. Having these resources handy just takes away all the guesswork out of self-care, especially when you're in the midst of a difficult moment and you might not be able to think clearly. If you're still in the storm, I want you to know you're not broken. Healing isn't about perfection. It's about coming back to yourself one breath at a time. Recognizing the need to heal is the first act of bravery. This journey is yours and you don't have to walk alone. You just have to begin. But if you want someone to be part of your journey, I can be that person. I recorded a private video for you on the link below. Sometimes you just need to hear it from someone who's been there. Hit the subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video. And in the meantime, take care of yourself. You deserve it.